Buzz's laws, her client. This is your image. Let's see if we can get a little bit crispier using the YouTube editing tools. Wow, that's a kick-ass image, dude. Boy, oh boy. No, there's nothing in Mars. Rock and sand, just like the moon. Oh yeah. Look at that. Closer than this. I don't know if you can do, well, I guess with a better program you can get closer. There's some blurriness here. Still, you can see a lot. Look at that, boy. Check it out. See all those bright deals on the Viking image of the face. That's what these are. The top of structures or sculpture. I don't know if there's any difference between the two, because they all form the same thing, a hand holding that deal. When you look at the panoramic view, that's the problem with these investigators. The big name investigator, oh, look at that pyramid, look at that pyramid. God damn, man, but look at the entire place is full of stuff. But look at the common denominator in all the images is that. See, that's a freaking finger right there, look. That's a fingernail right there, and it repeats. Behind is another one behind, another one behind. He just keep repeating. And then he come across the same way. But people don't see that. They just cannot see it. I mean, my goodness, I've seen this so many times. Look, that's a freaking finger. And it repeats, the thing is a fractal. And this thing, because they intersect in so many angles, it forms faces. That's what I say, the geometrical knowledge you have to have. It's just, only a God can have that. Or an entity meant to fabricate a structure that can project anything that you think of with the same thing, hands. Well, you have to tip your hand to that sculpture or creator, because you just, I mean, that's geometry beyond belief, beyond anything we can even imagine. Yeah, you see individual things here and there, but when you look far enough up, away, then you see what the deal is. Then you, wow, it's really freakish. The people are not prepared because the type of education we get is so prehistoric. I mean, I remember that in high school they were teaching us equations and Algebra was like the easiest deal. Trigonometry, flat and spherical, I mean, you only see that in the United States when you go to college. When in fact in my country, back in the day, now there's no education at all, period. You see that right there, it looks like an eye, and then it looks like another eye, but it's really a fingernail. And then you see how this thing, the geometry is so perfect. I mean, it's so amazing. It's just people don't appreciate none of it. Oh, wow, what a cool video. Next. For golly, man. Stop for a second and really think about the whole thing. This is not a game, man. This is not a freaking game. This is real, reality. And the implications are beyond what you ever think of. Oh, but I have to get up next day to work, and yeah, because that's how the fucking system have you. That's a design system to keep you stupid and slave. Go pay, and make money for the richest assholes. It's a system of the have and the have-nots. And the rest is all materialistic shit. We lost connection with the reality, the truth. We don't even know why we are in this planet. Think about it. And we think that we are the top dog. No, we're nothing. We're just little monkeys, destroying and killing animals and destroying everything in the environment, poisoning the freaking environment. Just think about every time there is an extinction event, who the hell keep putting animals back? Think about that. Why this planet is always at war? Why? It's since prehistoric times. If there is prehistory, prehistory. Yes, there is. Way, way more than you think. It's just, people just not prepared for this type of truth. They don't understand it, they rather ignore it than really dig into it and trying to understand it. They'd rather ignore that shit. No. Oh, I have a girlfriend, I have kids. Yeah, you idiot. Your kids will be slaves too. That's what you're grooming them to be, exactly like you were. A damn slave. That's all we are, slaves. Check it out. Oh boy. The same thing that I found on the moon in my own telescope images. The exact same thing. This is in Mars by Herbert Klein, one of my friends in the investigative deal. I don't know how to call this shit. But we just keep on stumbling upon more stuff. But this already, to me, this is all the same. This is the physical part compared to the spiritual and the dimensional. This is easy. Yeah, it's wow, hell of a geometry and shit. But then you start thinking the other part of it. Why? The why and how and who. That's the difficult part. Is it not difficult? Yeah, you can have programs and look at kick-ass images and shit, but the how and who and why, that's a really difficult question to answer. All I know is that we're being blasted with some kind of powerful holographic technology that is keeping us from seeing the reality, the real deal. Because in images from outer space, from orbit, what you see is not what you see from the ground. It's not the same. We cannot see it. Like somebody asked me if the spherical objects are the one that are blasting the holographic. Yes, they are. They gotta be. Those spherical deals are by the millions. They're all over the entire solar system. So to me, there has to be some kind of transceiver, receive and transmit holographic electromagnetic waves. And they propagate the whole, and the whole thing is maintained like that. Who and why, and those are the difficult questions. Yeah, there is a one gigantic ass entity, but I don't know who that is, or why he's doing that. Who does he answer to? I mean, the Leonard Watson objects are sun-sized objects. Just think about that. An object the size of the sun. Wow. Who the hell built something like that? And what is so interesting us? We were just some freaking monkeys. But maybe we are special and so on. It has to be. It's known that our brain has 11 dimensions, physical dimensions, 11 of them. Any doctor, any scientist that really knows physiology, the human physiology and the brain structure, it will tell you, man, the brain is something super incredible. Well, the entities we have found and mummified, and the other cranium is twice as big as ours. So, and they must be using a lot more than just 10% like we do. Imagine, we use 10% and we're capable of creating stuff and think about stuff.